Mod 24 is getting closer, and here is my Barbarian build, both for AoE and single target. For the beginning of the module, I actually didn't change anything gear wise except my companion gear that is now legendary. Everything else I will show you. So what is up everybody, Northside here, and let's get started. So we are now at AoE setup with the Augmented companion icosahedron Ironstone. You can see my ratings, you can see my percentages out of combat. I'm using still the MYTHIC gear from the hunts, tactical leather of the Dragon Hunter, serene hood of the Dragon Hunter for some critical strike, Wasteland Wanderers for the combat advantage, and we got here actually sniper perk and also 8% AOE Powers or AOE perk with Demogorgon set, as you can see here, and pants and shirts from the actual dragon hunts. Regarding my ability score history, everything is in strength for stamina regeneration and physical damage boost, and charisma, as you can see here, for the forte and recharge speed, and that is always like that. Now regarding the enhancements, as you can see here, we got cobalt, amethyst, cobalt, garnet in utility, and 4 garnets in the defense slots. Overloads are Rage of Flames and also Devil's Precision. We got Poison Thorn here for weapon enchantment, and my movement bonus, which brings me to 72% movement speed. I don't know how. And I'm still using the journals because I have them. If you don't have them, you can use something else. That's all up to you. There are other higher item level artifacts if you are struggling, etc. And also Demogorgon's Reach, which is a little more higher item level. So that's all about the gear and enhancements. Now we're going to switch to actual powers. So regarding the powers, we got Relentless Slash, and my modification on my Lionheart Greatsword is Enhanced Relentless Slash because this is an AoE build and I am using Relentless Slash. So what we have here is actually Not So Fast, which can proc from the actual Relentless Speed. We got Over Penetration because my power and accuracy are capped, as you can see here, and I'm also using Roar, and I'm also using Blood Letter. I will explain why I'm using Roar. Now regarding my actual class features, Steel Blitz is here and Trample the Fallen. So if I'm going with the augment, it looks something like this. So I do the artifact, pop the actual vortex, and you can see my combat advantage is at 90%. So why am I using actually Roar? So if I do Roar, and I'm just doing like this, I'm cleaning up the mess, doing the Relentless Slash, and also I'm using this and Roar to fill my gouge actually and clear the mobs. Of course, I want to have combat advantage, but I will show you how it works. So you can see here, boom, bam, boom, and we can save this Roar for the next round, as you can see here. So we go Roar, and we can go immediately and clear more and more and more and more. My stats are a little bit lower. Critical strike is missing around 5%, but combat advantage is 90%, power 90%, and critical severity 90%, so it's not that big of a deal regardless. The daily powers is of course Savage Advance, which is hitting like a truck. We're just gonna do one hit. Let's see, it didn't crit, it doesn't matter. And you can see my ratings here, as you can see with the augment. The main thing is a Relentless Slash, the finisher is Bloodletter, Roar, and Not So Fast to fill my Battle Rage gouge, and basically I can go into Battle Rage and just kill the enemies. That's all there is to it. Regarding the boons, we got Stronghold boons. I have critical severity bonus here, defense, movement bonus here, and these are the campaign boons. I am not going to read all this. You can pause the video at your convenience. Now regarding the companions, you can see here that I'm using 3 new pieces of gear. They're item level 1600, accuracy, critical strike, and also accuracy combat advantage with mythic companion enchantment, of course. Regarding the other companions, we got precision here, so to increase my critical strike because it's a little low, We got Face Spider Presence for critical chance combat advantage, Golden Cat for combat advantage, Wild Hunter Discipline for 10% chance for 11.25 combat advantage for 10 seconds, Stalwart of Presence for more combat advantage, and Barbarian Shaman Wisdom combat advantage and power. Those are the companions. Icons ahead on Ironstone. And regarding the mounts, I'm using Vortex, but Vortex is really nice to get around all those enemies, and I also use Rapid Accuracy with 4,500 accuracy. In my stable I have 2 Assassin's Covenant, 2 Gladiator's Guile, and 1 Warlord Inspiration, and I will explain why. Because when I'm soloing, I am actually using Succubus, and when I'm using Succubus, all these stats are gonna go down. I just go into combat and she is hitting like a truck. Her hits are going up from 500,000, etc. I'm gonna let her do the kiss, and she's doing a really nice damage and helping me out. Here's the kiss. It wasn't that bad, and that's it. So usually I get everybody here, I got everybody around me, and just jump where she is not, so she can provide me with a combat advantage, roar, Relentless Slash, and this is the AOE rotation, and it's really good, and that's it. So let's switch to a single target setup now. As you can see here we go. In this scenario, I am using Feywood weapons. Gear stay the same, and only I switch to Mighty Courier, so Dragon Hunter, that gives me a little bit more combat advantage and accuracy, and this Soothsayer Ring of Absolution that increases my critical strike up to maximum of 7%. Moving to the enhancements, everything is the same. I'm using the Demogorgon's Reach usually when I'm doing a single target, but if somebody else is using it, and then I use the Personal Burst or something else. Regarding the powers, my main attack is Brash Strike, and my secondary attack is Relentless Slash, which increases damage dealt by 5%. It's a debuff. Now, regarding the dailies, it's Savage Advance and also Avalanche of Steel. But however, I switch to Indomitable Battle Strike, as you can see here, Frenzy, and then Bloodletter. Regarding the class features, you can see I'm using Steel Blitz and Steady Rage, so I'm generating rage over time while in combat. Regarding the boons, everything is the same, so critical severity, movement, defense, and campaign are all the same boons. Companion wise, we have Precision. The bigger they are, Stalwart of Presence, Wild Hunter Discipline, Neverwinter Night Discipline, and Alchemist Discipline. Sometimes I switch Wild Hunter Discipline with Battery Wisdom for 11% damage versus bosses. We got the bigger they are, and also Neverwinter Night Discipline 7.5%. Regarding the actual mounts, I am using Bixby Crushing Hand. In the stable, everything is the same. I do have 1 actual Warlord Inspiration, but that's because I'm using Succubus as an AoE and I'm too lazy to actually just switch a few more insignias. So with that being said, I'm just going to now show you my single target rotation. So we're going to place the first debuff with Relentless Slash, that's 5%, and then we're going to put this Demogorgon's Reach, and we're going to have to place in those 10 seconds everything we have. So IBS, so we're going to pop the artifact, do this, go into Battle Rage, there we go, Bixby's Hand, and just go and keep going, do the daily, apply the debuff, go into Battle Rage as fast as you can. Now this dummy is very weak, so there is that. But this is basically how I do it. So one more time, I'm going to show you one more time. So I'm going to show you one more time how it actually works. I'm just waiting for the artifact to go off the cooldown. So the single target rotation, again, like I said, is starting with the Relentless Slash, artifact, Indomitable Battle Strike, go into full Battle Rage, and then pop the Bixby hand that just it can hit for really high, and we just go and go and go, as you can see, and go and boom. So I don't think I have combat advantage. Let me see. Yes, I have. So IBS, blood letter, gouge is full. We can just continue and just continue and continue and continue, and that's pretty much it. So 5%, boom. This going to Bell Rage, hit, and just keep hitting. That's the single target rotation, and that's pretty much it. It's effective, it's good in dungeons. We got AoE setup and we have single target setup. Only my AoE setup is also with, if I'm soloing, with summoned Succubus Companion. That's the build for mod 24. I'm not gonna stretch it any more longer. The gear is basically the same. I just switched the rings and several companions and whatnot, and put some 3 pieces of gear. So that's it. I think if I forgot something, let me know. If you want to know anything about anything, why I'm using what, do let me know. And that's pretty much it. So we got AoE. Here we go. This is my AoE setup. Here we go. Just with a different armor and different ring and companions, and also single target. Here we go. Anyway, shout out to my channel members. Thank you for watching, and shoot it in the comment section if you have any questions. And for now, Northside is out.